want to talk a little bit about the origins of the space, and then we'll sort of fast forward to today. But Satoshi Nakamoto famously envisaged a world of peer-to-peer finance with no intermediaries. Has that vision materialized?
I don't think so. I think Bitcoin, which is obviously the most popular crypto asset traded, is not entirely decentralized. You have miners, mining pools, organizations that together own a lot of computing power on these networks. I don't think it's truly decentralized. I don't think it's played out exactly like those original proponents may have desired it to.
Right. It's interesting, right? Because you definitely sense this tension, right? Because many blockchain pioneers seem to have a lot of disdain for governments and corporations. But if you think about what was sort of expected and what it is, how are institutions realistically going to make an impact with this group?
I think that it's a difficult question to answer. I think the use cases for blockchain technology are so varied now. Its use in many sectors of the economy, not just financial services, is vast. And I think the horse is out of the gate. I think there's room for the blockchain pioneers and governments and businesses alike to benefit from this technology, use it, develop it, profit from it, and take all the benefits from it. I think there's so much potential still to be seen in the future of the space, and it should be exciting to everyone, pioneers, regulators, businesses alike. I don't think it needs to be everything for one segment and nothing for another. I think it can be distributed benefits for all interested parties and stakeholders.
Look, I agree with you 100%. But also, the tension is not a small deal. Many Web3 individuals and organizations, they view the regulations as actually destroying the space. Do you think that's extreme, or do you think there's merit to that view?
Personally, I think it's extreme. I come from a regulatory background, and I'm working in the crypto space now. I think the narrative that links Bitcoin to and crypto generally to sort of anti-establishment, contrarian views or anti-government sentiment is a bit overblown. I think there's many more Web3 individuals. My company is part of a industry group here called Web3 Council, and there's a very accepted view amongst all of those individuals and companies that are members that that regulation is important to bring trust and stability to the space. It's smart regulation that's needed, efficient regulation, and I don't think we're entirely there yet. But I think that smart regulation brings security and stability, which brings institutional investors, lowers volatility in the market, and is a good thing.
Look, I tend to agree with you, but I will say, it's funny because obviously I'm tracking information every single minute as I can. Every day is my job. There are people in the Web3 space who think this sort of I don't know, let's call it over financialization of the space is the problem, right? Is that the need to sort of commodify it and turn it into money is the problem. What do you think of that?
I think the horse is out of the gate, quite frankly. I don't really subscribe. I don't subscribe to that view. I think that this is where we're at today, and it's about making it safe for whatever use case you're most focused on. And I agree. There's a lot of passionate people about different facets of the space. I happen to be involved in the financial services space. And I think the presence of smart regulation is exactly what we need. And the absence of that is what will destroy the space and prevent us from using the benefits of the technology.
I agree with that. Look, we only got about 40 seconds, but so that's interesting what you said. So do you think that not having the regulations is a bigger problem if that were to be the case?
I do. We've seen a lot of people harmed by companies that have exploited the technology, companies and individuals. I think regulation in the form of anti-money laundering requirements, cybersecurity requirements, data protection, oversight of intermediaries, that all form part of sort of the regulatory.
You know what, Katrina, we're gonna go to break. But man, I'm just so happy with your brain. We got Katrina on the Daily Drop.